Welcome back, everyone. Doing a quick voiceover here, and I'm hoping it's picking me up well. I did a screen capture with some new software on the laptop, but the only microphone that I had that would work on it was the built-in chassis mount microphone, and that just simply was no good. So I'm just going to try and do a voiceover, and I'm hoping the picture's good enough, but with the voiceover here, it's can be a little bit hard for me to see on my preview screen what's going on. But anyhow, in the background, we have the design of, I'm going to call the second version of the design, even though I didn't make the version 1. It's pretty much the same layout. I've just changed some of the printed parts, and it's kind of hard for me here to really see what I was pointing at in the original video, but mainly when you're looking at it, you can see that I've redone the end caps for the X-axis carriage a little bit more like a regular i3 style, or that where there's the bearings are in line. That's all one solid printed part, and every printed part was designed to be Fabricator Mini. On the back here, I'm not sure exactly what I was showing, but there, the orange part that I'm just clicking is the standoffs for the Z-axis motor mounts, and then those at the top are the rod clamps that I just recently put a time lapse up for. Anybody who wants to see how easy it is to make some of these parts in Tinkercad just needs to put a comment below, and I'm going to do a quick video on my workflow. Over there I'm showing that's the theoretical print volume, and I believe it's 210 by 210 by 291. I'm just going off memory because my preview screen here in the voiceover is about 1/4 resolution, so I can't read the text on those numbers. But here I'm just showing my X-axis carriage that I'm currently thinking of doing for my E3D clone head, and it's nothing too fancy. It's just a way to hold the belt in the back and to bolt the head. Now I'm probably going to use some Teflon for that blue part. I've got some good pieces of Teflon that are scraps that I can cut out that are almost the right thickness, or I might print something. I'm not sure how PLA would do holding that, but something I'd have to try. But in Tinkercad, one of the things you can do is if you select an object, and I think I'm about to do that here. I was just going over the end caps in the original video there, where they were done, of course, as one 3D printed point, and there's some set screw points for holding in those lead screw nuts on the lead screw, and that the end cap pieces are taken from the old design because it was modular. And in Tinkercad you can select things and you can move them up and down, and that's great for seeing how the gantry might move up and down in the Z-axis. And that's how I got the vertical height, by looking at the bottom of the nozzle from the print bed up. So that's my theoretical print volume for height. Now something you can do in Tinkercad is you can place a work plane on any surface, and then that reorientates the up direction. So if you select an object, you can now move it very simply perpendicular to that temporary work plane, and you can use that work plane to, as it were, sketch on a face or on a surface. Here I was just using it to check the motion of the X carriage itself and help calculate the actual work plane. And it's certainly one of the more powerful tools. It's not maybe straightforward to everybody in Tinkercad. The overall machine, I have to print that part in the front, the thing that holds the front stepper motor for the Y-axis. I'm still kind of working on that. The stepper motor for the pulley in the front is going to be too easy to set up. It's pretty much done as it is there. That should work no problem. Just a notch needs to be cut out of the front of the piece of wood, and then mounted with, I think I have, those are M5 screw holes there that'll hold it to the wood. At the back is the pulley, or the idler pulley holder. So go back here. I'm not happy with that, so that's going to get totally redone. I just don't like really how it is or that, so I might have to make it somewhat of a J shape, and when it's done, I'm sure it'll make more sense to everybody else. But if I do it that way, I'll be able to use it as a tensioner as well. But I just have to get the Y-axis belt sorted. Here you can see there's the block that's representing the PC power supply, and those black rails are salvaged from an old barbecue. They're folded sheet metal that I can use as my right angle brackets for holding the frame. Now that most of the rest of the frame is actually wood, so once I get it all working and set up, I'm going to have to, of course, come back and paint it to make sure it doesn't warp or change shape because of the humidity, but that should only be easy. Let's have a look here now. Oh yeah, the couplers, I'm not planning on using printed PLA coupler. I did make a few, but I think I'm going to use rubber hose, and I'm not using a way to capture the lead screw at the top. I've had some people, and I've seen a few videos online where corralling that thing at the top has caused, I think, X and Z axis vibration to show up in the print. So I'm not going to plan to do it because it's only easy to add. And with those coupling nuts used for the lead screw, that's that really long looking nut there. The coupling nuts, because they have so much thread in them, there's not much play vertically in them. In fact, there's almost nothing. With a couple drops of oil in them, it goes down to nothing. So if I put a tiny little bit of silicone grease in them, they're going to move pretty good, because I don't want any petroleum-based lubricants near PLA plastic, because that's just not good. It'll deteriorate it. So that's pretty much an overview of it. I will be making this whole file available on Tinkercad for those that want to pick off the pieces or whatever, or try and duplicate this whole thing. So if you have any questions or comments about that, don't hesitate to put them below. Again, hopefully this recording turned out okay and the voiceover's alright. So as always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. Lets me know you do like it.